So this is part 2 to the previous video. The last video was getting a little long, so I went ahead and cut it short, and everything that you're about to see was filmed somewhere in between that entire video. It's just I had to cut it because it was like already like 25 minutes, and I'm like, I can't be talking for 50. That's crazy. So talking about what I did in 2023, I did a lot of 2023. Technically I started my YouTube channel in November of 2022, but I was a little bit off and on. And then I took like a little month or 2 months off at the beginning of 2023, and then full blast the rest of the year. So therefore, actually it was probably just a month, but therefore 2023 was technically my full year, my first full year of being on YouTube. And I can't really describe the feeling of how people have commented and reached out and practically said, hey man, I love what you're doing. You're the best at doing this, or you're the best at doing that. And I just feel so good because there's so many reptile YouTubers out there. And I really appreciate when people say they prefer my videos over somebody else's. And I hate to say it like that, but it is what it is. There's just so much competition on YouTube. So if somebody says they prefer me over someone else, I will 100% take that. Because that's honestly the reason why I make YouTube videos, is because I saw a lot of things that weren't covered on YouTube, and I figured somebody has to do it. Why not me? So I went ahead, and that's the reason why I started a YouTube channel. And I kind of want to give props out to my brother. My brother, he used to have a YouTube channel where he did gaming, and he practically told me, he's been telling me for a while, he said, do YouTube, do YouTube, do YouTube. And one day I said, screw it, I'm doing YouTube. And I guess I haven't looked back ever since. And I also props to my wife because she puts up with me and everything that I do. And now obviously more time is being taken into the hobby because now I have to edit videos, record videos. And it takes, 15, 20 minutes to record a video. It takes 2 or 3 times longer to edit the video. So essentially I'm putting into every video about an hour and a half because if you can't tell, almost every video that I make is over 10 minutes long. And that's another thing people really appreciate, is the fact that I really get into it and I start talking about my experiences and I really give all the details about everything instead of just kind of giving you 2 or 3 sentences about the topic and then going on to the next topic. So that's another thing people are really giving me praise about, which I appreciate everything, all the feedback, whether it be negative or positive. I appreciate all of it because, like I said, this is my first full year doing YouTube. So any feedback is good feedback in my eyes. So again, I appreciate everyone that is watching. Obviously, I produced a lot of animals in 2023, so now let's go ahead and talk about 2024. In 2024, so I produced 1 double recessive in 2023, even though I had, no, sorry, scratch that. I produced two double recessives in 2023, even though I had pairings for 4 double recessives. However, the other 2 pairings, one of them didn't go, and the other one, somehow out of 5 eggs or something like that, I hit no double recessives, which is okay. It was supposed to be 1 in 4, but I didn't hit any at all. So that's fine. That's just the way the odds played out for me. So in 2024, I have probably like 10 or 15 pairings of double recessives. And if all of them pan out and all of them go, I should get some more double recessives than I did in 2023. So at least I'm hoping for 3. That's better than 2 that I got this year in 2023. So that'll be interesting. Hopefully that's what I hit. 3 or more is what I'm hoping for in 2024. Obviously, this year, all the double recessives I just kept back. I had the Inchy Pied, Inchy Albino Pied, the Pinstripe Axanthic Pied. So obviously, you're going with the Pied stuff still. So there's a lot that I'm going to be trying to produce in 2024. This year, I produced 13 bearded dragon clutches and 10 ball python clutches. I'm going to try to double that next year. We'll see what happens. 20 ball python clutches, 20 plus bearded dragon clutches. We'll see what happens. I usually try to stay below 10 bearded dragon clutches. This year I hit 13 because some of the females laid more clutches than I was anticipating. And that's just how it went for me this year. So I handled 13 pretty well. So maybe I'll go up and see what happens. But for now, so the way I like to start my year is I try to do a little bit at a time, because bearded dragons technically can breed anytime from the time they wake up from brumation till about, September, August. I usually try to give them a brumation break. So I usually make sure that no breeding is happening at least 2 months prior to September, or October or something like that. So that way they can brumate if they feel like it. So that's essentially how I try to schedule my pairings. So start off with a little bit of pairings, see how they do, add a little bit more, see how they do, and then just keep going until I get, you know, my maximum level of clutches. Yep, I don't got nothing else for you. So if you made it this far into the video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss anything that I put out in the future. As always, peace.